everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new, thank you for joining me. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and continue painting the sunflowers and to the background as well. So I'm almost done with this painting. I don't know if you can see because of the brightness, but let me just cast a shadow over it and you can see that I'm almost done with it. And it's coming together. Now, the part that I'm going to try to fix would be the center here. I just don't know what to do with it and what color to use. Because right here, I like the way it came out. But right here, I tried adding like a little pollen, I think that's what it's called. And it's not coming out the way I want it. But yeah, let's see how it goes. I don't want to blend too much. It's supposed to be a shadow here, and it just gets darker. And this part's supposed to be a light part. But every time I add the yellow here, it just comes out this color. And I'm not liking that. So, I'm just fixing here and there. I'm also going back and forth in the paintings too, so honestly that's good enough for now, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to let it dry or blend some more. Alright, for this part, this came out green. So what I'm gonna do there is I'm gonna add ivory black and cadmium yellow so I can get the good color again. I have the ivory black, I don't know if you can see it. Ivory black, and I'm gonna mix it with the I'm gonna show you my palette. Okay, so even though I have a new palette, I haven't been using them because I don't know, this brings a lot of memories. Anyways, and this is the ivory black here that I'm using, and I have the yellow here. Let's go ahead and mix it, or try to mix it. I'll be adding refined seed oil to make it smooth. Alright, it's right here. You can see the gloss right there. A little bit, and let's go ahead and mix. Okay, I mixed ivory black with yellow. Gave me this dark greenish color. I went ahead and scooped it out a little bit, best I can. And let's go ahead and paint the background. Alright, so it has been a while since I posted any art videos, art stuff. Oh, look at that, the color. It's super light right here, maybe because of the yellow. Anyways, let's continue painting. So, it has been a while since I painted anything, so I did have this painting drawn since last year, 2025, But now I'm back, and I am going to continue, at least to complete the unfinished versions. This is supposed to be a leaf, in case you guys didn't know. I'm gonna add more greenish. I'm at like that. This is supposed to be the petals. I'm gonna add more so I can make the outline really dark. I don't think I'm gonna add anything that. Now this painting is on a sketch book. Alright, this part here is kind of tricky because I wasn't too sure whether I wanted another rose, another flower here. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it like that. Faded. I think maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think it would look kind of odd if I didn't. I'll try my best to show you guys a lot more paintings. I won't be as active 100%, but I'll be posting some stuff. Now, the reason why I'm painting over the tape is so that I can have an idea how it looks like. Because like this part is supposed to be like an extended flower, petal here, petal there, stuff. I'm gonna add more color here. Maybe because I don't know where the tip is. Now to achieve this dark color, I used a specific brown. I forgot the name of it, but I'm not too sure. It was kind of something like this, and I mixed it with orange, which got me that color. Now to get like the shadow versions of the flower or the petals for the yellow one, you have to use green, but I didn't want to use that. I don't know, for some reason I don't know. I'm still learning as I go, so this is kind of like practice for me. Trying to get used to the paints and redoing everything, but yeah. Now that I finished with, I think almost everything, I'm gonna repaint this part here. And I'm thinking maybe I should just leave it as a dark circle. I think it's fine. So for that, I'm gonna mix 2 dark versions of brown, I think. I don't know. Oh, actually, let me explain. So this part is gonna be a little bit lighter. This part is gonna be a little bit dark. And then a light here. And this part is gonna be super dark here. Dark, 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 dark. It would be kind of like this, kind of black, kind of pretty. So I got the chunk of brown, super light one, and I mix it with this one. This is not ivory black, this is ivory black, and this is the ivory black that I mixed with the yellow one. So just so you guys can tell. Everything else is dry. This part is a little bit wet. But since I'll be using a lot of this, I'm gonna mix it. You guys can see what I'm doing. I'm mixing. I used linseed oil here to make the oil paint smoother. I think it's a light color brown. Looks super light here. Okay. I'm gonna have to mix ivory black. So yeah. Alright, I'm not done, but I want to explain a little bit about what I've been trying to do. So I can see in the center, since I painted this last year, this looks like realistic, the rose. It's supposed to be, well, okay, I'm not going to explain too much into detail, but you guys can interpret however you guys want with this painting. But I was trying to achieve realism for this part here, which you guys can see the details and everything, and the highlights and stuff. Originally, the painting looked kind of muddy, and I was trying to fix the coloring, and by adding more of this orangey cadmium orange color tone, I don't know, I just wanted to make it look a little bit brighter, because I thought I liked the muddy color, but I just kept staring at it too much, and it didn't come out the way I wanted, so I just had to take a couple breaks from it. So yeah. So right here, I was trying to achieve realism, but then I think that's the reason I stopped, because I got tired of realism. But then lately I've been getting into a little more expressionism, or like trying to express more of the painting and letting the paintings flow. So I didn't want to be too strict with the sunflowers around it, because I think it would just be highly focused, like super focused on one area, and then disregard everything else, and then everything else, it just would look unnatural. Like one part would be really good and the other part would not look that great. So for this part here, I was trying to be more lenient in my painting. I wanted to be able to enjoy painting but not be too strict with it so much. And I think I painted this a little bit dark. This part looks really dark here. I don't like that. Let's fix that a little bit. So yeah. So I decided to go ahead for the sunflower parts, do my best in making it look like a painting. I mean, this is practice for me, so I like how the sunflowers are coming together and making the center pop. I was trying to achieve like a heart-shaped flower version, so I wanted the sunflowers to make a heart shape. So I don't know if you guys can tell. So it starts from here, goes from a circle, and then it just goes up down here. Then it goes up here. I guess I went over here, but I think it's fine. And it goes like a little circle and goes back there. Hopefully you guys can see that. That's what I was trying to achieve, like a little heart shape outline. I guess you can see. But maybe if I remove the tape, I will see it. But for now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just trust the process, as most artists would say. Trust the process. This part's gonna be tricky. Trying to make this part a little bit darker, so I'm gonna add more ivory black. It's too much. ahead and blend it with the lapis lazuli here. The reason why I'm painting this on the sketchbook is so that I can go ahead and experiment and just test it out instead of buying a new sketch pad. No, instead of buying a new canvas and just being afraid of ruining it, I guess. I'm just trying to get out of the perfectionist mindset in this part here. So, repainting that part here. I think this part I'm good. I think I'll just have to do this. It is making the sunflowers pop a little bit more. Make that part dark a little bit more. It's creating this dark brown, which is what I was going for. That's great. This part is too light, so I'm going to add more black and darken it a bit. I have the luxury to do this right here. Add lights there. I don't want to mess too much with this part here. Just blend it a little bit. Create outlines. I might add a little bit yellow on this side. Or maybe a little bit brown. I'm gonna have to darken that part here. I don't like how light it is. It's orangey. I'm gonna add more dark brown. And this part is supposed to be like the lightest part. Add more yellow here. Alright, actually I'm not done. I need to paint this part here. I was about to say that I'm officially done, but I guess I'm not. Alright. It's supposed to be a rose here, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna fix this part right here. I really like the light beige or pinkish color. I really don't want to mess up what I already had here, but it's not coming out the exact color. It's actually coming out like an orangey color, and that's not something I want. Okay, that's better. Let's add yellow here, this dark bright yellow. Sorry, it's not dark, but add this yellow there. It's a really light. So it can appear as if the light is shining bright there. Okay, and then let's go ahead and pull it down so it won't be too chunky or too thick. Blend this part here. I'm not trying to have a thick layer. This part's a little confusing here. I'm gonna add brown there because it's supposed to be light. This is the color I was trying to get. Slowly getting it. Okay, that's good. Add a little bit of yellow right there. Alright, guys, I am officially done with this painting. The only thing I need to do is let it dry and remove the tape, and you guys can see the final touches. Remove this back. That's how it looks like. It looks a little bit different in person, but maybe it's because of how I see it. I don't know if you guys like it. If you like my content, go ahead and like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. See you later.